Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company of Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're going to have a 1v1 on Kholodny Ferma Winter Battlefield. Our heroes today are going to be DandyFrontline, playing for the Soviets, and we have Max Keiser for the Germans. For the Soviet player, we see that he is building a conscript squad right off the bat, and the German player, like most, built tier 1, and is now getting a grenadier squad out of that. So nothing unusual on this end. Pretty standard. Getting conscripts, getting grenadiers. You know, good all, same all, I suppose. So, anyways, Kholodny Winter Battlefield. I'm not sure if I've casted on this one. I forget at this point. But this one has 2 victory points up in the north, 1 victory point in the center south. It's a little bit further south, but not all the way down. We do see a fuel point at the very southern tip and a fuel point in the middle. This one is usually contested a little bit more than the southern one, as it is further out on the field. We do see a single munitions point in the map, which is currently being taken over by Max Keiser. He is laying down some barbed wire on this truck, which is going to negate the Soviet player, DandyFrontline, from this heavy cover, at least from this side, obviously. And I believe heavy cover is directional, so that means that even if they, come from this side, they wouldn't be getting the cover. So in any case, we do see the grenadier squad going up north to get to the fuel point, which has already been capped by the Soviet player, DandyFrontline. His combat engineers are currently going up to cap the victory point, and we see a second conscript squad on the field, getting Urad out into the field to get out there faster, and a third conscript squad on the way. For the German player, we do see a machine gun was the second unit produced, and then a grenadier is going to follow up. Machine gun is currently going north, apparently, probably going to support these grenadiers and pioneers. He wants to get that fuel, but it is currently being engaged by the conscripts. It's set up and is now half of them suppressed. They are going to get pinned. Yep, there they go. And unless he has a squad ready to flank, he's probably going to want to retreat. And yeah, there it goes. Retreat right away because they had no real choice there. Anyways, we do see a third conscript squad already on the field. It is going north to support these combat engineers, which are currently getting shot at by both pioneers and grenadiers that are garrisoned in this house. So they need help, well, right away. As far as tech goes, we do see Molotovs are being researched after the third conscript, so that is another usual mode for the Soviets. I wouldn't be surprised if we see hit the dirt. He currently has, let's see, well, he only has the guards rifle combined arms to get hit the dirt. I'm assuming we're probably going to see that, but, well, one shouldn't assume. We'll wait to see what this player decides to do. Anyways, this conscript squad has to hit retreat because they are currently getting shot by 3 squads of German, and he has no support on the field. We do see that another grenadier squad went and cut off the southern part of the map to the Soviet player. His conscript squads are into that capture point to get it back and get those grenadiers out of the way. This point here cuts off the entirety of the south for the player on the right, and is very common to get harassed because of that cutoff, because it essentially controls the entire road. So even if you control, these points over here, you don't have the road, so it cuts you off. Anyways, in the middle we see the grenadiers garrisoning the church. Molotov went in, but the grenadiers had already been evacuated from there. They vault over the fence and are now on medium cover, and they have a machine gun helping them. So this conscript squad is going to get suppressed right away. They might get a Molotov out, but it doesn't look like that was its intention. More like a distraction to get this squad over here to get a Molotov out, which unfortunately did not manage it, and is now on the ground. They are not pinned though, so they're going to be able to keep firing at these grenadiers, which now get Molotov, but they handily dodge that. This conscript squad is down to 2 men. It has to get out of there, and this one has to get out of there as well, as it currently has no support. The Molotov did burn the fence down, so they took the shortest route, which was a little bit closer to the enemy, but it is, the easiest way to get out of there. So not bad there. So as far as the situation in the map, well, Soviet player did get medics, so he's going to be able to bring his units back up to snuff when they retreat, but that means that he currently has less units on the field. We see the German with 3 grenadier squads, 1 engineer, and 2 machine guns, while the Soviet player only has 3 conscripts and a combat engineer. He's building a 4th conscript, which now pretty much tells me that he's going to go for that hit the dirt. If you go for hit the dirt and PPSHs, those conscripts are going to make it very big into the late game because, well, they're going to essentially be stronger. Without that, usually you can only keep your conscripts up at range, and with hit the dirt and PPSHs, you can actually bring them up in the faces of grenadiers and, you know, go toe to toe and even kill them. So again, we see the German player taking this cutoff. So again, the Soviet player is now cut off completely from the south, including this fuel point, and now currently only has 2 territories in his possession, so his income is rather stunted. We see 10 fuel and 16 munitions, as opposed to 20 fuel and 32 munitions for the German player, Max Keiser. So, as far as tech goes, we do see a licht mechanized company on the field, tier 3 basically, or tier 2. I forget. I think it's tier 2. Yeah, tier 2. I always get them confused. But basically, he's going to get scout cars, half tracks, and potentially AT guns if needed. I'm assuming, at the very least, we're going to see that half track with the Flammenwerfers and the ability to reinforce on the field. Up north, we do see machine gun currently firing at conscript squads. It is getting flanked, but it is quickly turning around, packing up. It has a grenadier squad for support. It's turning around. It's going to face these conscripts, which are going to get suppressed. And there they go. They have to hit the ground, and they're immediately pinned. This one is still pinned, so they cannot help in the fight. And all he needs to do is move it out. He's going to garrison this building and make sure that they can't do anything about it. These conscripts are still pinned, so these guys are just taking pot shots at the guys at the ground. Kind of weird that they don't kill them immediately, you would think, considering that, you know, bullets usually kill you. We do see a conscript squad in the middle. They were trying to take the point, but a garrisoned machine gun at the church manages to pin them. They are trying to crawl out of range, but no. Yeah, they're going to get pinned, so they should be retreated unless we have a squad to flank, but we don't have one currently. These combat engineers are facing off against grenadiers, which are not gonna, well, they're not gonna be nice about it, and these guys are gonna die if they don't run. He retreats, only 1 man left, but it looks like he's gonna make it. This squad is still pinned, and the half-track hits the field, so he has to retreat. They're down to 5 men, only lose 1, not bad. At this point has been capped, but this isn't cutting the German player off of anything. He would need to take this point, I believe, to be able to cut him off, but it's not currently what happened, so unfortunately Soviet player wasn't able to cut off the income of the German player, Max Keiser. Then the front line we see is in fact taking the cutoff point now. We do see the half track going up to him, which if he has AT grenades, let's see, he is currently researching them, and they are researched now, but he retreated his squad, so he is not able to get in an 18-8 in. Still, though, even with the 18-8, all he would have done is damage the engine and do some damage to it. He wasn't going to be able to take it out. He has to have, at the very least, 2 squads to 18-8 it to bring it down to health levels where you would be able to kill it with small arm fires. But yeah. We do see a grenadier squad down in the south taking the fuel point from DandyFrontline. And he doesn't have any units in the area to respond, so he's going to lose his fuel income, which is unfortunate. We do see that tier 2? Yeah. Tier 2 has been built, support weapons, for DandyFrontline. He is maybe going to get either T70? Oh, wait, no. That would be tier 3. I don't know if he's using it as a stepping stone or if he's going to be getting something else. Sorry for the overlay here, guys. It's kind of hard to get it to work with the blizzard hits. It makes it so that things move and it takes it out of focus. Anyways, we see the the half track, getting into the middle, making sure that nobody's taking the church. It isn't upgraded with the Flammenwerfers, which is, well, not odd, but it is, I guess, unusual. Usually you do see that, at least from a original half track. Some players, if they lose their half track and they build a second one, they don't upgrade it and just keep it on the field for reinforcement. But not bad. We do see the guard rifle on the church. They are taking shots with their PTRS on the half track, which is gonna kill it if it doesn't get out of there. They should have line of sight, I believe, and yeah, it's taking some shots at it. The church is fine, and there they go, half track down. But the building collapsed, and the guards rifles get crushed under it, and they dropped their PTRS rifles. DandyFrontline, that was a heavy blow. He needs to get some infantry on the field to get those, or the German player is going to have 2 more anti-tank or anti-vehicle weapons on top of the Panzer tracks that he already has, which is it's painful. It's painful to watch. That squad was at full health pretty much and had just killed that half track, and they lost those PTRS. Anyways, down at the bottom we do see that the conscripts manages to recap the fuel point. We do see a grenadier squad going for the victory point, and another grenadier taking this strategic point. Up north, another grenadier squad is taking the victory point, which is going to triple cap DandyFrontline, and that is going to start ticking his points away relatively fast. Well, incredibly fast, really. So he needs to keep an eye on that. As far as tech, oh yeah, there we go. We do see Tier 3 being built for DandyFrontline. So he didn't get any from Tier 2. I guess he just wanted it to have that option of getting anti-tank guns if he does see German armor. And either we're going to see a T-70 or a T-34. Once it's built, he could immediately build a T-70. Or he can wait maybe a little bit over a minute, maybe 2, and get a T-34. Let's see what he does. Considering the time where he's getting it, I'm thinking he's probably going to get that T-70. Anyways, we do see an engagement here. Conscripts are currently hitting the dirt, which I said earlier, that's probably what we're going to see considering the amount of them. We do see conscripts flanking this German grenadier squad. They have PPSHs, which makes them a lot stronger. And they lob a Molotov in there. So this squad needs to get out of there or they're going to take heavy losses. 1 man down already, and they are at less than half health. We do see that the other conscript squad retreated, the one that was hitting the dirt. And this squad now hits the dirt here because he wants to make sure that the cutoff is not taken. If he loses this squad or makes him retreat, he can easily get cut off and his income is going to be, down to 0 again. He needs that fuel. And considering that he's saving up to 95, I'm thinking he's probably going to get that T-34. Well, we'll see what he comes up with right now. He is building a 5th conscript squad, which is not a bad option considering the amount of abilities, I guess, that you get with this doctrine. It's a good option. It allows you to make the conscript strong and keep him on in the late game. And yeah, like I mentioned, we do see now a T-34 being produced, which is going to be able to help the Soviet player out quite well. We do see that the German player... did he build another? No, he built a Opel Blitz. Yeah, it's just a munitions truck. Where is he actually? Down here? Over here? Where is that Opel Blitz? Can I see him? Ah, there it is, right in the middle. Yeah, making so that the munitions point is producing even more munitions. That's good. Anyways, so yeah, as far as German vehicles or armor, we only see 1 half-track, which is good enough. He has a lot of infantry, and that half-track is going to make sure that they can stay reinforced on the field. We do see that one of the PTRS rifles was picked up by these guys. Yeah, Grenadier Squad. Grenadier Squad picked up one of the PTRS rifles, which is going to make it even harder for this T-34. These Panzer Shreks, and I believe he has an AT gun. Yeah, we got a pack on the back. I mean, it's not that far forward, but it is on the field, which is going to be able to respond to that tank. T-34 gets in range and starts shooting at the half-track, which needs to get out of there if it doesn't want to get killed. 2 hits, down to 50% health, and he's not moving it. Another shot, almost brings it down. It's about 10% health. He needs to get one shot in there, and it misses. If he goes for it, that he's gonna have a bad time. Okay, PTRS rifle takes some shot at the T-34, brings it down a little bit in health, not that much, but it is something to keep in mind considering that there are 2 Panzer Shreks on the field, and those do heavy damage to these tanks. So, down south we do see a Grenadier squad that took the fuel again, but we do see that DandyFrontline managed to cap both victory points in the north, so he swings the ticking back into his favor. Game is pretty even, 420 to 417. Couldn't really ask for something more close. So we're probably in for a long one. So let's see. In the middle, we do see some Pioneers coming back. They're going to repair that half-track, which managed to survive. We do see that the pack moved up and is going to make sure that that Soviet tank doesn't get too annoying. We do see that it took a Panzerfaust, which is now going to make it so that it has damaged engine. So he has to get some repairs on it. Unfortunately, with the Guards Rifle Doctrine, conscripts do not gain the repair ability. That is with the conscript support tactic, I believe it's called. But he doesn't have that one. He has the Guards Rifle one, which means that he needs to get those engineers out on the field. They are currently going south, which is good, so he's going to be able to repair. But considering it's a blizzard, yeah, he needs to build some fire because otherwise his infantry would freeze before he can actually get that repair off. So that's good. Good thinking. Good thinking there, DandyFrontline. And he's at the point, so he's going to be capping at the same time, as long as he doesn't get out of the... I think he's out of this area. Oh, no, wait, he's decapping. Sorry. My mistake. Okay, so that's good. Some enemies are freezing. And, okay. So we see that the Soviet player, DandyFrontline, is taking this blizzard advantage, I guess, to capture most of the map. The German player is currently stacked up in the middle. He has pretty much all his units there. Does have a machine gun garrisoned in this building, which manages to catch the conscripts out in the open. They are probably going to have to retreat because one is pinned and the other one is suppressed. So yeah, he retreats them and he has to run the gauntlet, but, well, there's a lot of men in there, so he should be fine. We see a conscript squad being URA'd into the middle. He could have gotten a 18-8 off, but he has to retreat now. We do see that the T-34 is also retreating. The Panzer Shreks are currently being used to cut off the Soviet player again. He's taking pot shots at them, down to 3 man, but he's still 2 Grenadiers. Not Grenadiers, Panzer Shreks. And he only has engineers there. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, this cutoff point is very vital, very strategic, and very open. It's very easy to harass. You just need to make a small push, as opposed to this one over here, which is pretty much up to his base. So, we see the conscripts were able to decap the point. Let's see if they can actually stay in there. No, they get pinned by a machine gun, and still suppressed. They're not going to be able to get the cap off. Actually, they will. And there they go. They managed to get the cap off, so he retreats them in time. These Grenadiers are going to quickly decap, though, but he managed to get a couple more seconds of income from the fuel, which is going to always help. And he also has a second T-34 on the field, which is going to make it so that he can flank. This AT gun is currently taking some shots, which should make him retreat, but this T-34 manages to flank it. And there we go. That AT gun should be done for. The machine gun is also taken out by the T-34, and the T-34 on the south moves up because this one turned. It is moving into the fire range of it. Look out! There we go. AT gun down. So the only AT on the field is the Panzer Shreks and the PTRS rifle that was picked up. There's still one there. I'm not sure if you can pick it up. It might be out of reach. This T-34 has taken engine damage and is probably going to die because there's Panzer Shreks in front of it, and there it goes. This half-track is now with a destroyed engine. There is an AT gun on the field, which should take care of it rather quickly. Main gun destroyed. That sounds kind of like the, what was it called, the 5% bug? And there it goes. Finally gets killed. No more half-track for the German player. However, we do see a Panzer IV being constructed now for the German player, Max Keiser, which is gonna put the hurt on for the Soviet player because his T-34 is currently heavily damaged. It did the job. It got the kill on the AT gun and the machine gun and everything. But it needs to get repaired if it means to do anything against that Panzer IV. With a T-34 and an AT gun, you should be able to, at the very least, ram the Panzer IV and get some shots in with the AT gun. At the very least, you keep it at bay, or probably kill it if it goes on too far, and you get a ram off. Up north, we see another conscript squad being used to cap the victory point. South, we see another conscript squad capturing victory point. Since he has 5 conscript squad, it allows him to be on the field in multiple locations rather easily. We also see another conscript squad down south, which are currently Urad and then hit the dirt. So I guess they that was the fastest hit the dirt you probably see because they were sprinting. I don't know, but doesn't matter really. It allowed them to get into the zone and stop the cap. Hit the dirt, makes it so that these grenadiers can't really do anything. They need to have the MG42 upgrade to do some damage really. A rifle nade would help, because since it can move, it does allow it to take damage, but since they're hitting the dirt, they get defensive bonuses, which means they're not going to take that much damage. In any case, we do see the Panzer IV going on to the victory point. A tip, just in case you didn't know, it's kind of obvious though, but no offense. If you see units from Soviet conscripts hitting the dirt, you can simply just run them over with the tank. And oh my god, that Panzer IV went down! We had an AT gun up which was shooting at it, but was that it? Wow, that went down really well. Oh, I see what happened. The PAC-4 was captured by DandyFrontline, and he used both AT guns and took that Panzer IV down incredibly fast. We do see a strafing run from Max Keiser that managed to decrew the half-track between the Panzer Grenadiers and the strafe. They killed the anti-air vehicle and managed to decrew it. Hopefully, we'll say for DandyFrontline, hopefully he'll be able to get some conscripts on there, get it recruit and repaired. It is close to his base, so it is a very big possibility. He is getting pinned though by these strafing runs, which he needed this half-track for because those are going to be very annoying. We do see that he moved up some grenadiers, which might decide to just simply blow this half-track away if they don't get out there. Anyways, we do see that a conscript squad went down. I'm assuming probably up north. Yeah, this one went down here, probably to a grenade and sustained fire. That was unfortunate, but he was getting harassed at his base, which is probably why. So let's see, is the German player going to do anything to this? And he recruits it and gets it out of there. Well, that is yeah, that's pretty good. He's going to be able to use that. That anti-air gun is very effective against infantry. It doesn't only kill air. It's basically a machine gun. It shreds through them. He just needs to get it repaired. He has his pioneers there. Come on, get a move on and get repairing, both of you. There we go. We do see that an MG42 is still on the ground over here, which he should take this opportunity to reclaim it. He has another mobile respawn point. Let's see, what else does he have on the field? Well, he only has the Opel Blitz and a Panzer IV being produced, so yeah. He has a mobile spawn point, which he can use to quickly pick this up, reinforce it, and, you know, get those moving. Conscripts on the south are moving up again, but we still see this machine gun that is being permanently garrisoned in this building, which is going to cover the rear. And between the anti-air gun and this machine gun, these conscripts stand no chance. They need to get out of there right away. And there they go. Immediate retreat. Vet 2 squad, you don't want to lose that. They have increased durability, so it should be easy for them to get out, but they don't have that much durability as opposed to Vet 3. We see the Soviets moving out in force, kind of concentrating here. They're going to cap this point to get that income again from the south. And yeah, I mean, it's brutal. It constantly gets harassed, and unless you know, focus directly on getting that one, it's very difficult to prevent that cap. For the German player, Max Keiser, we do see that he has already 2 veteran C3 squads, one of them being Panzer Grenadiers with the Shreks, so those are going to be great. At Vet 3, they significantly increases weapon accuracy, so that means those Shreks are going to hit and hit hard. And armor is increased at Vet 2. The Grenadiers. Let's see what does it do. Increases weapon accuracy, so it's the same for all infantry. So yeah, I mean those are going to be very, very deadly squads. So it's very sad as a Soviet player for me to see this this anti-air gun shooting at the conscripts. I don't think you can run them over with the half track, can you? No, I don't think you can. So he moves up to them, he takes an 18A to the face, and then there's another conscript squad moving up. Probably gonna 18A too, get some damage on there. There we go. No, he didn't get the grenade out. Okay, well, should have at least hit the dirt and make sure he got some more. We do see that another half-track was produced by DandyFrontline. He wants that anti-air gun on the field because those strafers are going to be very deadly. As we saw last time, that strafe managed to keep his entire army back at base because he had no way of stopping it. The anti-tank gun was a little bit forward, so it's being moved back a little bit right now. We do see that the pack was decrewed, but it's currently right outside the base. So if he has some manpower, which he does, he should think about getting that. We do see another T-34 being produced for DandyFrontline. We see a T-34 up north, which is currently at about half health. And we see an engagement down south by the victory point. Oh, sorry, over here. But these guys had to retreat down to one man. This Vet 2 Grenadier squad was no cakewalk. And we see the anti-air gun moving up to the middle. That was kind of ballsy by it. It could have easily been taken down by the Panzer IV or even another AT gun. Although we don't see a pack from the German player, but, well, he doesn't know that. We do see the AT gun in range of this tank, but since there's a blizzard, they can't see each other. So he just turns around, moves back out, and no shots were taken. Man, I'm thinking this is probably not being able to be taken. I mean, it's right there. Maybe nobody has actually tried or seen it. Anyways, it's sad to see some equipment on the floor that could be used, including that MG42. It kind of ticks me off that it's right there. It's like right there. You just walk up and get it. But okay. Hindsight always is 20/20, so he's not thinking about that right now. He probably hasn't even noticed that it's there. Doesn't matter. So we do see two advances, I guess, from the Soviet player, DandyFrontline. We have 3 conscript squad going up north. He wants to make sure that he caps both victory points. That's why he's sending so many. He's capping 1 right now, sending 2 to the next one. Probably even going to try to take this cutoff point. And we see another conscript squad going to the south. He has, 5 conscript squads again, and having so many conscript squads on the field allows you to, well, be very, very mobile. We do see that the pack, I think, was recruit. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, pack was recruited by the Soviet player and is currently moving up north to provide some anti-tank support because he knows, he expects that he's going to have some type of armored vehicle response because he knows that there's both a Panzer IV. Well, actually, I don't know if he knows about the Panzer IV, but he at least knows that there's the half-track that he had. He still has the half-track, right? Well, yeah, back at base. So, we see an engagement in the middle. These conscripts or engineer have to retreat. We see the Panzer, not the Panzer, the T-34 taking some shots at Vet 3 Grenadiers. We do see that the MG42 was finally reinforced. And it manages to pin this Vet 1 conscript squad. And we see another strafing run on the field. I'm not sure if he hasn't upgraded it. Wait, no. Here's the other one. Okay, so this one should be able to shoot at it, but let's see. Can it? Shoots at it and gets shot in return. Okay, so yeah. It can't shoot at it. He does have a second one over here, which should potentially get the upgrade. In the center, we see conscripts currently being pinned, which makes it so that they cannot cap this point, which means, once again, DandyFrontline is being cut off from the south. We do see that he's currently owning most of the north, which at least makes it so that he has some income, but he doesn't currently have the fuel. His conscript had to retreat, so nobody's capping it yet. It's currently decrewed. This conscript squad is currently pinned. This 8A gun is not able to kill it, apparently. T-34 on the north is damaged and down to half health, and the other T-34 is behind the church. He isn't currently getting engaged, so I guess there's really no need for him to move that. But yeah, he has to pull back from the north because he couldn't take on that Panzer IV. It's barely damaged. Nothing really was done to it. So we see Max Keiser now going again for the south. He's going to be taking that victory point and potentially this point over here to connect that fuel. However, while I see that the German player Max Keiser has a stronger field presence, including two Panzer IVs now, Panzer IV in the middle and Panzer IV south, it looks like he's hurting in victory points. Look, he's down to 57. So he needs to get those caps back so that he stops ticking. He should, and yeah, he should be able to cap the north uncontested right now. And we do see that he's making a circle strafe on this AT gun, but the T-34 moves into range, gets that ram off, and is gonna make it so that the AT gun can shoot it right in the butt. This anti-air gun is, come on, you need to get some 18-8s on this, come on. At least one, there it goes, and there it goes. So the AA gun is down, the Panzer IV gets its weapon and engine almost destroyed. It's just heavy engine damage, but he needs to chase it down and kill it. This T-34 should be able to get repaired, get those guys back on him, and you should be fine. Second Panzer IV is in the middle, and it's currently taking shots at some conscripts, but there is one, two, and I believe a third. Yeah, there's 3 AT guns on the field, so he needs to back off because he's not going to be able to take that. So the point is kept for the Soviets. We do see the engineers repairing. We do see a set of grenadiers which came up to try to take this tank, but they are now getting shot at. What happened? Oh, look at that. The Panzer IV was trying to make a run for the center to get repaired, but it gets intercepted by conscripts, which 18-8'd and take it down, which is good, really good. So T-34 down here gets repaired. It is damaged a little bit because these are the grenadiers with the PTRS rifle that was that was picked up from that guard squad. But let's see here. Yeah, that ticking is now in the favor of Max Keiser. Triple cap, so he's going to start ticking it back down into his favor. He is down, though, to 38 points, so he needs to make sure that he keeps those victory points. And speaking of keeping the victory points, they are currently being taken by conscripts with Hit the Dirt. This Panzer IV, like I mentioned, I know you're going to take damage. Ooh, that was one great shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one shot took 4 conscripts down. That is one good tank. Like I mentioned earlier, remember, it's something you can do. If conscripts are hitting the dirt, just use your tank and go roll over them. They're hitting the dirt, they can't move, so he either has to retreat or you're just gonna kill them. You don't even have to do those corrections because they're gonna try to get out of the way. No, they're just gonna stay there and get crushed. So yeah, keep that in mind. Anyways, we see an engagement down south. However, we do see 2 anti-air half-tracks for DandyFrontline, which are currently laying the hurt in this conscript squad with the PTRS rifle. It's a Vet-3 squad and has to get out of there, otherwise it's gonna die. The anti-air guns are great though, but Vet-3, I mean, they do have increased armor at Vet-2, which means they're gonna be a little bit more durable. And victory points are still in the German player's favor. Getting ticked down to 292 for DandyFrontline, but he still has time, and he has a, well, yeah, you could say a very powerful force down here based out of vehicles. They're going to be very unsusceptible to small arms fire from machine guns and such, and they have very high anti-infantry capabilities. They are going to move out of the way, though, because they don't want to get caught out there. We do see the Panzer Grenadiers at Bed 3 getting shot at, and oh no, I thought they dropped one of their, ooh, that Panzer Grenadiers Vet 3 went down. That's a good victory there for DandyFrontline. Those Panzer Shreks are out of commission, and it's a Vet 3 squad that you no longer have. The MG42 is again dead. It's out on the field. Somebody should go pick it up. Probably DandyFrontline. It should probably help you. make sure that you secure some victory points and that he can't simply walk up to you and take him. We do see up in the north, hit the dirt conscript squads. Come on, go crush them. That's what you need to do. It's Vet 3 and you're going to kill them all. There you go. Not that I want to see a Vet 3 squad die, but that's what you need to do. Hit the dirt is awesome, but it is very, very susceptible to getting crushed. There's its downsides. I mean, makes it so you're harder to kill with weapons, but it makes it so you can't move. So both grenades and tanks are basically a hard counter. And right there, we saw a Vet 3 conscript squad go down. That is painful to watch. So he currently is down to 4. I mean, he still has a lot of conscripts on the field, which allows him to cap, which is what he's doing again. And he's going to triple cap Max Keiser. If he doesn't get on the field right now, he is going to lose. Triple cap means that you're going to tick off very, very fast. So we see down south, we got a Panzer Grenadier squad, which is going to try to cap. Yeah, he's going to try to cap. We do see a Vet 3 conscript squad going for them, and Vet 3 against Panzer Grenadiers. Vet 3 is going to win. Although, did he hit the dirt? Yeah, he managed to hit the dirt before he got suppressed, which means he's going to get that defensive bonus. He's going to stop the decap. And I think that's it. He's down to 6 points. Down to 3. He's trying to decap with this, but too little, too late. And there we go. Playback is over. So, a valiant effort by Max Keiser. I am, well, I wouldn't say surprised. I mean, things happen. But he had a really strong field presence at the beginning. And for a large part of the map, which is surprising that he got capped out of victory points. But, well, even so, even if it wasn't victory points, we do see that DandyFrontline now had a very powerful force on the field. He had 3 T-34s on the field up north. He had 2 mobile mobile reinforcement points with anti-air capabilities and heavy anti-infantry capabilities because of that gun, which means that all this infantry on the field could even stay on the field if necessary and just simply get reinforced without having to retreat. But yeah, this is similar to the strategy that I use. Pretty much dead on. I mean, I try to go for 5 conscripts and, well, I don't always do this, but this is something I was doing. You can check my previous videos back in the Becoming a Hero series. I used the conscript spam, I guess you could say. 5 conscripts with the conscript support one makes it so that you can even use them for repairs. But yeah, even the Guards Rifle one works. That's fine. And yeah, it allows you to cap the map very effectively because you can be, well, in a lot of places at once. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the replay. If you have any positive or negative replies, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want me to cast, go ahead and send them to the email in the description below. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.